Ball in the post-truth apocalypse. I'm Ben, and this week I'm hanging out with Gaz and Mike.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about the Grand Canyon and conspiracies associated with it.
Yes.
Because there are some.
Big crack in the ground.
It is a big crack in the ground, you're right.
It's a big crack. I saw one fellow say that it's the corpse of a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, he was talking out of his fucking arse though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
as it said in the video, guys, the guy's got an ice wall hat on.
Yeah. And I did like what he said, flat earth detected, opinion rejected.
That's it.
I might get that tattooed.
Across your chest, I think. But yes, the Grand Canyon we presented to you. Well, just thanks to the returning listeners. Where can they find us, gentlemen, online? What's our online presence?
We don't know because you memorised this bit, so we don't have to.
Yeah, but I just thought I'm going to try to bring you in. So
if we're going to do this every week, I'm just going to give you a spoiler for next week. I still won't know.
Mike, you're usually pretty good.
I've already done it. Go on.
Oh, for God's sake. Right. Cut into the Ball in the Post-Truth Apocalypse on Facebook. Cut into the Ball in the PTA on Spotify and SoundCloud and all your other podcasting platforms. And Apocalypse Ball on YouTube. If you could like us, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell several friends. I've got to apologise, head up. If you have got background noise, it is unlikely, but if you have got any, it's absolutely bloody roasting in the UK.
Yep.
And if we close the windows, we may all die, and then you'll never hear this episode.
Yeah.
And they'll find our bodies about 3 weeks later, after Chester's ate us.
Of course.
So, right, let's thank some new returning listeners. Ashburn in the US, Toronto in Canada, Houston in the US, Rotterdam in Amsterdam, Hastings in the UK, Council Bluffs again in the US, Dublin in Ireland, Fremont, San Jose and Phoenix all in the US, Falkenstein in Germany, Los Angeles and Guadalajara in Spain. Thank you very much. It's all appreciated.
Yep.
Especially as Los Angeles is on fire.
Someone's taking the time out to listen to us in the middle of a riot.
Perhaps they're listening to us while they riot.
Maybe a couple of the policemen are listening to us chuckling as they fire rubber bullets at people.
Well, it would certainly inspire me to shoot men in the testicles.
Do you think our podcast has that
Effect
on people?
Probably. I bet the ICE agents absolutely love us. Especially when I do voices. No, come back, don't tune out. Listen, no, come on, come back. Listen to us talk about the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, possible government, CIA, I don't know, army bases, secret army bases.
And that damn Smithsonian covering everything
The
up.
Smithsonian could be the burial site of giants, it could be a portal to Africa, it could be the corpse of a dragon, could just be a big dry crack in the earth.
It could be the entrance to the home of the ant people.
Yeah, the ant people, I forgot the ant people, yeah.
Could just be a massive geological fault or something that's been eroded by water and wind for the last
Could
X
also
amount
just
of
be-
millennia.
No.
Could also just be like...
Why am I the voice of reason here?
I can't remember the percentage. What percentage of the Grand Canyon is cut off?
There's say like 80%, something
80,
like that.
So I've never been there. So
You'll never go there.
I'll never go. So 80% of it is shut off.
Yeah.
They say, for a various number of reasons, they being the government, the official story, so you've got areas that are just too dangerous for humans and they can't be arsed with the deaths. Which is understandable, I suppose.
I think you should be allowed to take your chances.
Well, you know.
Natural selection and all that.
And you've got areas that are too ecologically
sensitive.
like delicate.
Yeah.
You know, can't be handling humans, camping and shit. There's areas that are sacred to the Hopi Indians, is it?
Yep.
To the natives.
Are they allowed there?
I was thinking that they must be allowed to go and have some sort of festival or something, maybe.
Maybe it's just a burial ground. And
Because that'd be weird if like no one's allowed there because it's so sacred to Indians, but we're Indians. Look, no one's allowed
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
It's
Look at
fucking
us.
Sacred.
Look at us. We are in the Hopi tribe.
Yeah.
We've got the
I can
t-shirts.
prove it. I've got my genealogy record here. My ancestry goes. Look, no one's fucking allowed there. Bang.
What we got to do is befriend a Hopi,
Right.
if they are allowed there, and then get the
Yeah.
smuggler camera.
See if we can get a bit
Yeah.
further. Although the guy we're going to talk about, the main chunk of the conspiracy comes. Well, most of it is all going.
Well, it literally all comes back to him, to be fair.
Apart from like the black helicopters, government base type stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean, people might think that anyway. If you block an area off, because the same conspiracies are about Antarctica, aren't they?
Yeah.
The no-fly zones and that, like, ooh, what's there?
Maybe
So,
is it the possibility that the US Air Force just does training in that area because it'd be quite fun to fly through the canyon?
Yeah, that's a possibility, but you'd hear it, wouldn't you?
I suppose you
But
would.
my point is, Kincaid did say in his initial, the only bit of evidence we have, if it is evidence, but his word was inaccessible.
Oh yeah, he didn't want people going there because it was like a 1,600-foot climb down or something like, or up. Sorry,
like
to find this cave and.
If you're not the best of the best when it comes to climbing and hiking, you're probably going to die. So
on the plus side, if you give it 20 years, you could probably climb up on the mountain of skeletons. People have fallen to their deaths.
Yeah, they build up pretty quick.
Yeah, they build it. I mean, they'd be a bit tiring to get up the mound of bones, but
Listen, before the days of blogging and smartphones, I bet that we lost hundreds of stoners and intrepid fucking travellers down them caves. That's why they've had to put up them big fucking gates, probably.
Yeah.
Like, fucking hundreds of idiots just falling down holes. Hey, they're all going on about fucking aliens and people. Fuck me.
yeah.
Bring a rope or a torch, you fucking stone dreadlock twat. Hey man. He smashed both his legs. He got sick of fucking rescuing these pricks.
Yeah.
It's costing us a fortune every year.
Right, we're shutting out 80% of it fucking closed.
It could be just that.
How big is it? Because like,
Oh, it's like hundreds of thousands of square miles. In America's fucking huge.
yeah, it's true.
It's thousands of square miles. It's got to be.
Because the bit that you can go to is like huge, isn't it? The bit that you're allowed in.
Yeah, yeah.
This fella though, what's his? So it's G.E. Kincaid, which is quite a cool name.
It is actually, yeah.
Scottish, sounds Scottish, doesn't it?
I'd imagine it is, yeah.
Kincaid.
Of the clan Kincaid, presumably.
If they're in the fucking aliens.
Well, one of the most enduring and enigmatic stories in American fringe archaeology revolves around G. Kincaid, an alleged explorer who in 1909 claimed to have discovered a vast underground complex in the Grand Canyon containing Egyptian, Asian and possibly even alien artifacts. Despite the lack of physical evidence, i.e. he didn't take any pictures or make any sketches.
Well, what would a camera be like in 1909? Be the size of a fucking, like carrying a toddler on your back.
It probably would.
Plus, did he know he was going to find?
Well, no, it's a big risk, but he could have at least sketched some shit.
He did the 1909 equivalent though, didn't he? He journaled.
Yeah, but
He went.
there's no well, the only record we have of what he found is this story.
Mm.
It was published in the Arizona Gazette, wasn't it, in 1909, allegedly.
Now, no other paper picked it up,
Mm.
and that was it. That's the end of the story. And someone
Smithsonian shut it down.
possibly will get to it.
Federally funded.
But do we know the article is real? I mean, has it been traced back?
No, it was written by someone there, and that's all we kind of know. So it could have been.
Oh,
I need to make.
fabricated.
I need to make up 1,500 words. Or it could have been, oh, this guy I met in the pub gave me an interview last night.
We'll probably cover
It could have been
later.
fabricated by somebody else on the
Oh,
internet.
yeah. Well, I think this is a
Not-
genuine
Oh,
article.
it is-
Yeah.
It is genuine.
I think as far as it's been published in the paper,
Right.
yes.
That's what I was asking.
But the biggest accusation, isn't it, is that it is yellow journalism, which is a style of newspaper reporting that emphasised sensational and exaggeration to attract readers, often at the expense of accuracy and in-depth reporting. So
Never.
basically, they used to just completely make shit up
They didn't.
to sell a newspaper. I know.
They must be more honest
I know.
nowadays, surely. Do you think they are?
Bigfoot steals a car, that type of thing.
Well, I mean, I do enjoy the Weekly World News.
You know, so...
Have you ever read that? It's fantastic.
Well, yeah, so it could be an absolute case of that, or it could all be, you know, look, he went down there, he wrote the journals, he wrote to a paper to tell them about it, and the Smithsonian. How the fuck do you say it?
Smithsonian.
The Smithsonian, and they went, shit. And they just stamped down on it.
Possibly.
Or it's absolute bollocks.
Well, let's find out. On April 5th, 1909, the Arizona Gazette ran a sensational article titled Explorations in Grand Canyon. Remarkable finds indicate ancient people migrated from Orient. The article reported that G. Kincaid, a prospector and explorer travelling down the Colorado River, discovered an enormous cavern carved into a cliff face in a remote and rugged area of the Grand Canyon. Possibly, and this is where these names kind of are weird.
Just a bit.
The Isis Temple, Tower of Set, or Horus Peak.
Why call them that?
The Eye of Horus.
All real locations named after Egyptian deities, which only fuels a mystery. And weirdly, Isis Temple, Tower of Set, Horus Peak, are all in the no-go zones.
But who named them?
This is the question. And why name them that? Surely, when they were going westward and doing the whole exploring thing,
Lewis and Clark.
I don't know if they found the Grand Canyon.
I don't know.
No idea. But whoever found the Grand Canyon was not, you know, maybe he was Egyptology was a hobby for him. I've no idea. But how widely that kind of shit had spread to your average American explorer, I don't know. But it does seem weird that he would go, yeah, Isis Temple, Tara Set, Horus Peak.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I suppose if we discovered something, we might go Obi-Wan Hill, Darth Vader Temple.
Oh, yeah. But according to our AI overlords,
Right.
named by a variety of people, including the Native Americans, early explorers, and geologists,
So if geologists are naming them, okay.
because they'd know about Egypt, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But Native Americans, and
They should know about Egypt.
No, they shouldn't, should they? But we don't know which specific parts were named by who, do we?
No.
But it would definitely be fucking weird
Yep.
if the ancient, or they were named by Egyptians
Well, yeah. And then they told the Hopis.
Yep.
and the ant people, the giants, and the dragons.
Maybe the ant people worshipped the Egyptian gods.
Maybe.
Or maybe the Egyptians came through the Stargate.
Maybe they came to the Stargate to hunt ant people.
Maybe.
It was fun for the Egyptians.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe the ant people
And the
in
Native
Egypt have
American-
been fighting on and off over the years
Yeah.
using the Stargates.
Maybe the Native Americans saw these Egyptians in these places hunting the ants and thought, well, we'll name after their gods.
Yeah. Just so they don't kill us.
Yeah.
Well, big if true.
Massive, if true, to be fair. You got everything in that.
Changes the official story.
I'm going to put it all in my book. I've decided I'm going to write the penultimate conspiracy, where I include every other single conspiracy
Right.
and fold it all into one massive conspiracy.
I think it will all just cave in upon itself.
It won't matter. I'll be lying for the entire thing. I'll be searching anything that can make it fit.
Anything tenuous.
Anything, no matter how tenuous, will go in to make this fit, and people will just go yes.
And it'll be the theory of everything.
Yeah, the theory of everything. The entire global history is a massive conspiracy.
Well, I don't think you need to lie. 'Cause
Well, why
I
not
think-
everyone else's?
I think the Egyptians were in these caves.
You
I have no proof.
You're on record. Is that you on
Called
record?
the Eye of Horus.
The song.
No, that bit of the.
No, it's called Horus Peak.
Oh, Horus Peak. Okay, but you know, it's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it?
Well,
Unless it's named after the famous Chicago Bulls power forward Grant Horace. I don't know.
it could be that they were preempting Warhammer 40,000 by a couple of thousand years and realised there's a War Master Horus.
Well,
You know.
those cave. We saw some engravings in that video, didn't we? They were weird.
They were, I thought that could have just been fucking someone doing some art.
I don't know, they're quite
Cave
old.
paintings.
Oh yeah, maybe it's sandstone in it. Or
Oh,
Cave carvings.
it's pretty erodable.
it was still weird.
It was weird. But
Did
one
that-
did look like a dog.
They look like Megatron.
Did it a little bit?
They
I
look like
can,
Megatron's head.
yeah, I mean the way they were cut out like a stone, I could see that, like a square in the stone to do the image. I could see that. But maybe, I don't know, he's just gone there. He doesn't know the issue. That could have been like a competition they did for kids fucking 15 years ago.
Oh, I think it was older than that.
A sandstone of roads, it's really, and it's right, and it's next to a river.
On my complete and total lack of expertise, I think they were at least 1,000 years old.
I'm just saying that sandstone does erode fairly quick.
It had some moss on it or something, didn't it?
And that grows quick too, doesn't it? And that's maybe not 50, maybe 50.
Ancient.
You know.
Aliens.
But the face, I could see it after he started pointing it out, because that's pareidolia, obviously. But that wasn't an Egyptian face. Egyptians didn't do that kind of stuff, did they? It was all hieroglyphics, blokes
Could have
doing
been the
their
Hopi
thing.
people, couldn't it?
Could have been the Indians.
I wanted to
Could
be
have
the
been
Egyptians,
their-
though.
Could have been their interpretation.
Could have been the ant fucking people.
Yeah, we don't know how good it might be really hard to draw when you got a big fucking weird ant head. It might be hard.
They've got very poor eyesight, ants.
Yeah, well there you go.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh.
Why would you let the ant guy do it then? Just get you don't let him do a self-portrait. Just fucking get someone else to
Because
chisel
they
him.
are the ants.
He's trying to do he's trying to
Who else is going to do it?
Let's get some people to do it for
He
you.
knows they like writing on the wall. He's trying to impress them with their Stargate and everything. That's going to be impressive, isn't it, when they turn
Oh, yeah.
like gold and everything.
Denying the ant people artwork. I mean, they should be able to do their artwork if they want, just because they're a bit blind.
They
They're
want
shit.
to be able to express themselves, you know.
But I'm just saying, if you want to leave a record, get a human to do it in
You
this
don't know what
scenario.
happened to him. Somebody could have put boiling water on him, or he could have wandered into some
He
poison.
could have been the Picasso of the ant people.
Yeah, it might be the best thing
Fucking
to
hell,
say.
alright.
That's why it's still there. They got rid of all the others. They kept that one.
Alright, I accept that art and culture should be allowed amongst the ant people society. I do
It's
apologise.
the best drawing of Megatron we've ever seen, Danny.
So what was in the cave?
What was in the cave? Now, alleged contents of the cave, according to the article and later fringe sources, the cave contained long, winding passageways extending several hundred feet underground, large halls resembling temples with ceilings up to 40 feet high, a statue of a seated figure, possibly Buddha-like or resembling Osiris, sitting cross-legged. Dozens of smaller effigies, some appearing to be Egyptian and others Asiatic. Urns and vases containing mysterious contents, possibly ashes or preserved bodies. Hieroglyphic-like inscriptions that resembled a mix of ancient Egyptian and Sanskrit. Copper weapons and tools, surprisingly advanced for their time. A burial chamber with mummified bodies, some described as giants over 8 feet tall. And the article implied that the site was possibly a religious or ceremonial centre, perhaps a monastery or tomb complex.
Didn't he say it was big enough for about 40,000 people?
Yes, I was just going to say that, yeah.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. Now, if you go down the ant person route, they were obviously fantastically talented
Breed
painters.
like fucking rabbits, didn't they?
They possibly, but no, weren't they meant to have come up and taken the native tribes in, especially the Hopi?
Yeah.
Because there was something catastrophic going on, so they kind of saved humanity.
Refer to our Ant People episode, which we've all forgotten because we smoke and drink. Yeah,
And then they came out and taught us how to be civilised again, how to plant crops and all that.
And didn't they have a spaceship involved as well?
They came down in spaceships,
Yeah.
but this time they let us underground and looked after us.
Right. Well, and then how did you get the people from Asia and Egypt in there?
Well, is that earlier? Is that a different story altogether? Because I don't think you can link all this together because it doesn't make
We
sense.
can with the Stargate.
We can with Stargates, so maybe the Egyptians. But then again, who's to say that the Egyptians didn't make it over to America?
I don't know.
We
don't know what
I mean,
level of
okay,
technology they had.
well, they were pretty advanced, and remember, the Egyptians were around, or someone living in Egypt
Maybe they
had been
rolled
there
on logs
potentially.
all the way from
Just ran on logs.
That's how everyone says, that's how they moved the stones.
Stones and logs and massive whips, mate. Yeah,
Well, they logged it all the way.
That's shit.
they can build ships.
Oh, did they have shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
They were sailing around the
Yeah.
Med.
Well, what's
you
to
know,
say they didn't fucking
Yeah.
go there?
that's it. That's what I mean.
Yeah?
It was to say they didn't. I mean,
Well, the
someone must
official-
have, some Egyptian in their 8,000 year fucking history they were around. Let's say, but at least 5,000. The pyramids have got to be 5,000 years old.
What did that fella
Right.
call it in the video? Isolationist.
Yeah.
Why do they want us to believe that nobody could get anywhere
Well, this is
at a
it.
certain point?
Because there's always some mad fucker that wants to go a little bit further. I want to get out the Mediterranean and cross the massive ocean. There's always some fucker that wants to.
Well,
That's
there's
human spirit.
There's evidence now that the Vikings got to the Americas first.
Yeah.
Way before Columbus.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. I think there's quite good evidence for that, isn't there? There's like
Newfoundland and all that.
Yeah.
Vikings versus ant people.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
I like a Viking.
Oh, I'll lie to you.
Well,
Have you watched the Zack Snyder animation on Netflix? That
no,
Something of the Gods.
no.
That's really good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it a go.
Anyway, who was G.E. Kincaid? Now, despite the article claiming that Kincaid was sent by the I've said it now. I've done it right. Smithsonian, there are no known records of his existence in the U.S. Census data, Smithsonian archives, or academic registries.
It was a fake name to protect himself.
Or they disappeared him and
Well,
deleted all records.
Oh, you mean like they want to do a George Bob Lazar?
old school deletion.
Stalinist.
Well,
Brush him out the
imagine
photos.
if he did work for them and he went and made this discovery, went back, and instead of being excited about it, everyone was like, "You need to
Shut the fuck up,
slow
buddy.
down, shut up." And so he leaked it to the press, and well, someone put a musket in the back of his head.
No, you've got proper
What
bullets
have
at
you
this
got in
point.
1909?
You've got revolvers,
Oh,
pistols,
fuck, yeah.
you've got
Oh, yes, well
rifles.
after Cowboy Times.
Yeah.
I've just put it in my head using my cowboy movie.
World War
thing.
One. Think World War One.
Yes, World War One. There you go. So you could easily kill him with a variety of vicious gun weapons.
Yeah.
Throw him in a ditch. No one's gonna know. Are they? Bury him.
Go back with
The
him.
desert. No one
What they
knows.
do is they go back with him. I bet he leaks this. They says, okay, take us there. You've leaked it. We're going to go and get the stuff out. We're going to go and archive it properly.
Yeah. And he goes
So
to
you
the
take
cave
him
with
there
some
with a
plastic
team.
on the ground.
That's exactly what it is. There's a sheet of plastic on the ground. And he's like, what? And they just
Well, I
say,
think
sorry,
plastic
G. and Kincaid. And then they put a revolver to the base of his skull and blow his face out.
Why am I standing on plastic?
Bang.
I don't think there was plastic. There was in 1909.
All right, some canvas and buffalo, and then they just wrap him up in it, throw him in the river outside. Right, get all this out of here.
Ironically, they probably slung him in the Grand Canyon.
We just throw him in the river. Yeah.
So we don't know, do we?
No,
But I think that sounds likely to me. He goes
But-
back
as you said,
with his insane discovery,
yeah,
and instead of being excited, they cosh him. Well, no, first he leaks it.
yeah.
'Cause
Well, the
they're acting
government-
weird. Yeah,
Stops it from going into other
Newspapers
funding his cut.
start funding his expedition, but they do agree to go back there and check it out under false pretenses.
Find it's real.
Find it's real.
Okay.
Enact Order 66.
Yeah.
Execute Order 66. In the back of the head. Bang.
Him, anyone who knows him, any family members, because he's probably told them.
Yeah.
You've got to, if you really want to nip this in the bud, that's what you're going to have to do. Aren't
You might have to kill 20 people.
His neighbours.
Or it was a pseudonym.
Well, there is that. You know, I mean.
He released under a pseudonym, but they knew who he
Oh,
was.
yeah, they knew who he was.
He's the only bloke that's been there.
And he's got to be one of their top explorers. If he's made it down there, he's like Indiana Jones, man.
Maybe he just Indiana Jones his way out of this and changed his name and moved to another country.
Another possibility. I'd like to believe that. Yeah, he killed a few agents on his way out.
Went back there, stole some gold, went on the run in the Los Angeles underground.
Oh, that's another thing I heard. Just a random bloke on the internet say that enough gold in there to completely destroy the world's economy.
Well,
Yeah, it would devalue gold utterly.
And
But-
completely unsettle
But I,
everything.
while I understand that, but couldn't we just decide that something else is more valuable? Because
we're not tied to the gold standard now anyway.
we
so
only
does it
because
matter?
gold's
Yeah,
only
they were
valuable.
back then.
Oh, they were back then, yeah.
Gold's only valuable because we say it's valuable.
Well, yeah, but
There's
if
no.
everything
I mean,
was based on it, you can't.
nowadays it's more valuable because of electronics.
It's valuable because of its
But
rarity.
even
But if it
yeah,
isn't
but
that rare because there's loads of it.
yeah, but we've only decided to use gold. Why not just use something else?
One sec.
Kryptonite.
Yeah. Guess what? Kryptonite's now the standard. No one's got any, so it's the most valuable.
Or Lex Luthor.
Well, he synthesised it, but he wasn't quite right. Because remember, it turned him evil, then he split into two Supermen and he killed the evil one. And like, you know, normal kryptonite doesn't do that. Does it?
Actually,
I watched it recently.
in the animated Justice League series, Lex Luthor ironically gets cancer from carrying around a chunk of real kryptonite for like 10 years.
It's a bit heavy for a
It was.
Yeah.
It was actually, there was some famous adult themes in that cartoon, and like Superman's like, he's going to see him in hospital, and he's like, "Get out! You did this to me. You're the reason I was carrying this." And he's like, "Oh, I'm Lex. I'm sorry." Despite the fact they'd had numerous near-death encounters over the years, he said he was sorry, and Lex Luthor blamed him for everything.
I would have used if I was Superman, my laser vision
And X-ray vision.
Well, my red laser vision to cut whatever tubes he was plugged into. And fly off.
Oh, I thought you were going to save him by extracting the tumour.
No, just shooting off his machine in a cool way because
Yeah.
Superman.
Oh, fair enough.
Fuck you, Lex.
Fair enough.
But, yeah. So, where were we?
The Smithsonian denial.
Well, of course.
The Smithsonian has constantly denied any knowledge of the expedition, Kincaid, or any such cave. Requests for documentation have been met with rejections or blank records, further fueling speculation. Obviously, that the institution is actively suppressing history to protect the mainstream narrative of pre-Columbian isolationism, the belief that the old world civilizations had no contact with the Americas before Columbus. But what does it matter if they did?
Because you'd have to stop doing Columbus Day.
You can still do Columbus Day. It's when Europe got there. It's just like, you don't know when the Egyptians got there.
It's racism, Ben. They don't.
Is all of this about denying?
They don't want to
could be.
admit that an African or Asian or Indo, South Asian, anybody other than white European settlers.
But
landed first.
surely you have, as any scholar or archaeologist would have to agree that, you know, the Egyptians 5,000 years ago were massively more advanced than the Europeans were until they invented gunpowder and the industrial and the Industrial Revolution.
As we've seen exposed slightly on Joe Rogan and things like that over the last few years, turns out archaeologists are massive, massive pricks.
It turns out they're gatekeepers.
They're
doesn't
total bellends.
They are certainly gatekeepers.
Who want to hold the key to knowledge in their own. No, I know the story of humanity. Too much of it doesn't make sense.
Trouble is, that's the same in every scientific discipline, I think.
I don't know, like somebody invents a new computer that's really good, like everyone's like, oh yeah, brilliant, let's sell it. But do you know what I mean? Like, why aren't they scared of just being, let's fucking go down there, let's tell the truth.
Well, I was more thinking about string theory and things like that, you know.
Physics.
Physics.
Well, this is history. It's slightly different because it's history, isn't it? So it's history.
String.
We've got this. We have this version of history that we're taught. This is what happened, and in a way, that's power, isn't it? You're teaching everyone. Columbus got there first. The Egyptians did this. These did that, and it's the story. It's the official story. We're always supposed to look back to and go, yeah, that's right.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that it normally comes from the fringe. So there's a set belief. Everyone believes that. And someone else provides more evidence.
Yeah.
But people do, don't they? And for some reason archaeologists go, no.
Because
And then everyone resists it for as long as they can resist it until it becomes evident that it's truth.
But what if at this stage you're actively suppressing it because you're too scared of what will happen? You know, you've been taught this. It's too much of an idea. This is too freaky for you to believe.
My best guess, I don't know why, but for some reason I think they want to protect us from the idea that, like, you know, like they say we live in like a shooting gallery. The moon just happens to protect us. Anyway, I think they, for some reason, they don't want us to know that, like, loads of times we've got as advanced as we are now, let's say, but in a different way. It doesn't mean it looked like it does now, or the technology was the same as it is now, but I just mean more advanced than we think of them, and then a meteorite comes along, just like the dinosaurs, and just fucking destroys everything.
But we've got the technology now to stop that.
Do what? Wow.
In theory.
Well, let's say that one civilization got to some weird version of the Industrial Revolution where they weren't burning coal. They'd invented something else, right?
Vibro energy technology.
Maybe they've got that.
Vril.
Whatever. Maybe it's like an occult-powered society.
Telepathic movement.
And then all of a sudden, you know, they're moving on, but they can't stop a fucking meteorite.
No.
They're just not at that stage.
No.
They've got like weird steampunk muskets, and then a meteorite just fucking hits and boom, society's gone. And then, but there's a few survivors, and they've lost all the technology.
Yeah.
Then over time, they do something else, and all of a sudden you end up with us in the coal-powered industrial revolution.
But why
And then we got a bit further because nothing's hit us.
Why don't they want us to know about that other society though? Why is everyone like, no? Because there's things, it's a huge thing to get into, isn't it?
Then you got the Sumerian thing, which we did.
There's stuff like, there's things in Egypt where it's like, I've heard people say like, they must have had like really like high-powered drill equipment to get this finished. Like,
I've seen a...
And it's like, on this piece of pottery or whatever, it's like,
I get
no
that,
explanation.
Yeah. But on the blocks of stone, I've seen them fucking knock one of them out fairly quick.
Yeah.
You know, they just look for fucking like bits of cracks in it and clunk, clunk. You know, make a crack, clunk. They can do that pretty. And if you've got hundreds of people doing that,
moving the giant bits of rock around from different parts of the fucking.
Then you're floating up the Nile, taking them off a boat again.
No one's proved that though. They've tried.
That's how they think it is, isn't it?
Everyone's guessing, aren't they? That's what I mean. It's
just loads of blokes, some logs, and some massive whips. It's doable.
I don't know enough about building. Apparently, it's like the getting every single one of them stones perfect.
Yeah.
It's like highly like difficult.
I think they had some kind of crane going on. Definitely.
Because it's perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand building and geometry.
But then you put in little
things come into it.
But remember, you put in passages
one
in it.
Stone or two were even slightly, because it's going up to.
I mean, maybe they could do it, but it does seem incredible, doesn't it?
I just think there's a lot of points to. I don't know if there's stuff that points. Okay, I think there's more evidence based on what I've watched Randall Carlson and.
He's quite good, to be fair.
Graham Hancock say, like, I think there's just evidence that there's older shit than the official story. Like massive things, structures, stuff that's underwater, and that's way older than the official story. I think there's more evidence for that than there is that they were highly technological or something like that. But I also like to think they had like vibro energy, like fucking some mad Marvel Comics stuff.
Anti-grav shit.
Yeah,
that's how they could move the blocks.
That's how they got about the planet. Did they get that from alien mates? Who knows? But then, like you say, they were not immune to if a fucking massive. Look at the dinosaurs. Something big enough hits. And maybe we just haven't found it yet because people thought the dinosaur theory was just a theory, and then someone found a crater that sort of.
That one in Mexico.
Yeah, that kind of fit the bill, didn't it? Like if something that big did hit, then the potential dust cloud and all the rest of it would be catastrophic. So, and then we're turned into hunter-gatherers, scavengers, aren't we?
We slowly get back together.
When did a massive, you know, the giant like beavers and stuff? Do they appear in the Ice Age, or were they there?
I don't know if it was giant. Was it giant beavers?
Well, you know, there was mad creatures, right? That were like, there was like
giant ground sloths,
huge sloths and things. Like, everything was
terror
massive.
birds, 6 foot tall.
Yeah, when was that in the Ice Age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made them get massive in the Ice Age?
Higher oxygen content in the air.
Right. Okay.
So things could get bigger because there was more oxygen.
Giant insects.
Yeah, giant insects. Mosquitoes as big as your head.
Giant wasps and shit.
And plus, it's just an evolutionary race. I mean, if the prey gets bigger, the predator's got to get bigger.
And there were giant tiger things, weren't there?
Saber-toothed, yeah.
They were giant, weren't they? Wasn't they like massive?
They'd be like, I don't know, 6 foot tall.
My point is, they came and went.
Yeah.
You know, I know I rely a lot on, and a lot of people think he's full of shit, but, you know, I like Graham Hancock a lot. I like when he says, basically, we're a species with amnesia. Like, we're told an official story, but then there's other, like you say, fringe people, but they're saying, nah, it doesn't quite make, this seems a lot older than that. I don't think we really know. We haven't got a clue. We don't know how we got here.
They also don't want to sort of, they're just looking at it and going, yeah, well, that's nature. And they've got dismissive of it. No one's prepared to go and actually have a proper look, but he is.
Yeah.
He goes there and looks at this stuff and he goes, well, that could be that can be that.
Yeah.
This lays out like a road. You've got statues here. And they just go, no, nature.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I do like that he goes there. Like he scuba dives and goes down and looks at all the shit underneath.
Yeah.
You know, underwater, and
It's that underwater road there, the
And
big
he's
debate on the that with that Flint Dibble.
I mean, it turned out that Flint Dibble told a lot of lies, didn't it?
Did turn that way, yeah.
But so my point is, there could be some shit. To bring it back to old Grand Canyon,
Yeah.
I think there could very well be some shit down there, and they just can't be asked with us seeing or knowing about.
Maybe they melted it down and,
Doesn't fit the story.
that's why America's so rich.
They don't want us. They don't want us. I don't know why. Maybe it is just. I don't know if it could. It really be as simple as institutional racism being. There's no way we're going to have the story be that Africans or Egyptians or anybody else who wasn't European
Got
found
here
this
first.
fucking place first.
That is the
But the
possibility.
Indians found it first.
In 1909, remember? Do you remember when we did the Voyage of the Damned?
Mm.
And like the Russians were so racist about the Japanese. They just to quote the Simpsons, a bunch of sandal wearing goldfish tenders. Right, that was the attitude in 1909. That was the attitude in 1909. So maybe that was so horrific that it was like no one's ever finding that out.
But why would they admit it now?
Yeah.
Wow, because the evidence has been destroyed.
Maybe.
Got nothing to admit
Or
now.
maybe it's all bollocks.
Maybe.
Maybe it's
So-
all bollocks.
As time went on, the Kincaid story became a core myth in alternative archaeology and deep state conspiracy culture, and here's how that evolved.
Yeah.
Restricted zones in the Grand Canyon. Many researchers point out that the area where Kincaid's cave was supposedly located, including the Isis Temple, Shiva Temple, and Tower of Ra, some more strange names there, is strictly off limits to the public. Strictly. These areas fall under highly regulated wilderness zones, allegedly due to terrain difficulty and ecological concerns. And yes, that does sound plausible.
Yeah.
Because they don't want some idiot, like you say, climbing this rock and all of a sudden he just collapses. Yeah. And it brings down part of the fucking cliff.
It's also a great excuse as well, isn't it?
It's also a fantastic excuse because you can go public safety.
Yeah.
Public safety as an excuse trumps everything.
Yeah, of course it does. This is for your own good.
Yeah.
However, for me, that's fascist. I should be allowed to make whatever stupid decisions I want.
I don't know.
No, because then the state's got an obligation to try and fucking rescue you, isn't it? It costs millions.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I waive that right.
So you don't believe in crash helmets, seatbelts, things like that?
But those are for sale. They improve some health and safety laws are nannying.
So you've fallen off a ladder, smashed both knees, bones coming out the skin, the ambulance turns up. I waive my right!
Not doing it then. I'm just saying.
Why is it
accident.
different if
No,
you're at the
accident.
bottom?
No, that's an accident. You're talking about accidents. Accidents happen.
still be
If I'm
accident.
doing something really dangerous, like climbing an area of a cliff face, which has been marked as unsafe, and could not only kill me, but maybe ping down part of the entire fucking gorge, if it's because it's that unstable, and I still try, that's my fucking fault.
I'm going to be honest with
And I'm dead anyway. That's a Darwin Award. Let's bring back common sense.
you. You're overestimating how far down you'll get. Because it's massive. I would collapse.
I'm not going to say I'm going to climb it.
I would
Fuck
collapse
that.
and need an ambulance.
600
walking
feet.
From the car park
Yeah.
to the edge.
But
where
you're
you start walking
exactly.
down.
So why
It's
restrict
very
it?
hot.
But then what if there's some nice little flowers that are really endangered and some bees and you trampling over them is
Well,
gonna
that's why they say areas of it are shit.
ecological concern. So it's a
Well-
plausible excuse. So I'm saying.
It is, but I don't think you should just let idiots go down there to die, because you've got to go and fucking help them out, or shoot them from a distance. Maybe you put signs up. If you break your legs down there,
No one's coming for you. If you put a sign up, saying,
sniper
this area's unstable.
will give you a headshot.
Why are you employing a sniper? You just put a sign up saying if you come in here, we're not coming for you.
'Cause you can't just leave people down there with legs broken. It's ungodly. you just fucking shoot them from it. Somebody
Then we bring in the sniper to shoot them when they're
Somebody
wounded.
would
okay?
love that job. You know.
Maybe they'll get
Basically,
massive
You wait for
PTSD.
some fucking idiot, go down there, cause some sort of catastrophic injury. No point bringing him back up 'cause he's fucked anyway. But don't let him bake and bleed to death in the sun at the same time, because we're a Christian country. Just shoot him one through the head,
Wouldn't it be more Christian to save him regardless of expense?
No.
I think it would be, and
Look, we're not made of it.
Gen-
You've got to be
the
realistic.
generosity of giving and giving away your wealth and helping people. Jesus
Not
curing the
made of
leper,
money.
for example.
Not-
A desire to help people, to heal people.
Nah, shoot
surely
the lame.
would also just be to shoot the lame.
You're not on the campaign trail. Listen, bullets.
I'm pointing out to you the basic tenets of Christian.
cheaper.
I'm pointing out
Right.
to you the basic tenets of Christian morality.
I can see through this scope that cunt is fucked. He's fucked.
He might
There's no way of
survive.
safely. He's so fucked. It's definitely a spinal injury. He's monged out already. There's no way of safely getting him, strapping him to it. Just give me the fucking. It's the only main
Maybe
thing. to
in
do.
that scenario, yes, but I think you should at least have someone come and check him out
He
first.
can tell through the scope. He's made a diagnosis.
Oh, yeah. Is he a trained doctor
I've got all
sniper?
these bullets.
Are we cross-training between doctors and snipers now? Because I'm pretty sure that breaks the Hippocratic Oath.
Well, he's not a doctor. He's a sniper.
Oh, he's going to have a basic medical training, surely,
Yeah.
to make that decision.
There's a bloke on the rocks. He's fallen 600
Yeah,
feet.
okay.
He's
In
screaming in
that,
agony.
in that
Screaming in
scenario,
agony.
yes, if he's... In that scenario, yes.
Spouting from
But
his
if he's
mouth.
unconscious and he's got a bit of a bleed on his head, he might still
His
live.
fucking guts have
Well,
exploded.
you wait
to
half an hour if he comes
Oh,
around.
we're in half an hour now,
Right.
are we?
Alright then, his guts are out to the side.
Why am I more
and
moral
birds
than
are
your
pecking them
religion?
up. There are birds pecking at his exposed
That's fine.
guts.
That's fine. Okay, that's a mercy shot.
They're all, where's the things?
You could just have a guy at the bottom with a pistol.
He can't live at the bottom, can
He can. He can drop down supplies. He can live in the cave.
he? You're just here one day.
I think we're overthinking this.
No,
Oh, that's weird, Bob.
I think let the fools. Anyway, we know what I think. Shoot them all.
That's what using balls down to.
However,
I think I read too many Judge Dredd comics growing up. It's turned me into a fascist.
However, conspiracy theorists argue that no hiking permits are issued for those specific reasons. Maps label certain cliffs and ridges with Egyptian Hindu names, suggesting prior discovery or interest. American tribes, notably the Hopi, consider some of these areas spiritually forbidden and warn against venturing there. And some even claim that Google Earth has blurred pixels or altered images of these regions, a phenomenon
Regions.
not seen in other nearby areas.
Well, what are they trying to protect us from?
Ant people.
And people, vicious.
What about our good friends Black Helicopters?
See our episode?
Yeah. Which, are they related? Wasps give birth to them or something?
They give birth to each other somehow because they're not just helicopters, they're living beings, apparently.
I didn't just have a stroke listening. Google it, honestly.
Yeah, there is a website. We found it, so it must be fairly near the top of the list. Now, eyewitnesses and hikers have reported encounters with black unmarked helicopters flying low over the canyon, often circling the restricted zones.
They're looking for dickheads that have fallen down and broke their legs.
Do
looking for ant
you
people.
need a $200 million Apache gunship to do that? Because it can't actually land and pick anyone up. It's got no carrying capacity.
Fire
I
missiles,
didn't
though,
say
can
it's
it?
there to pick them up.
Oh, right!
Heat-seeking missile, mate.
Well, yeah, well, yes, it could fire that, couldn't it? Yeah. Or just use its chain gun.
Yeah. Well, that would be fun.
Have you never
That's a
seen
great deployment, that is. Come on, shooting hippies in the fucking Grand Canyon from an Apache.
Have you never seen the Apache chain gun footage of the 2003 Iraq War where they're just watching these guys move around on thermals and just obliterate them from a mile away? Like there's just red pieces of them left on the floor.
Funny enough, I don't tend to watch war highlights.
No.
It's not in my...
Came up on my Instagram
algorithm.
feed. It was just tits, guns, and it's pretty much tits and guns, really. Tits, guns, and fighter planes, if I'm honest.
Oh, for a world-class sci-fi.
That's where I got to switch off.
Oh, well. But, well, no, I don't, I suppose, But are all black helicopters, when people say black helicopters, is it always an Apache?
Well, I'm pretty confident that like most helicopters in the U.S. Air Force are black, with the exception of the Navy ones, which I think are grey. The Apaches are black.
I bet the FBI
The
ones and the CIA.
the Black Hawks are black. I mean, they tend to be. Everything tends to be black nowadays. Doesn't it? Tell you what, makes it fucking hard to sit in. I bet in the desert sands.
You know. Do you think then, where are they coming from? Is there an air base nearby?
Well, maybe they're coming out of the fucking cliffs. Maybe black helicopters spawn there.
It'd be a good place. It's fairly central, isn't it? Where is it?
Isn't Area 51 nearby?
Well, Will Smith flew through it in Independence Day and saw
Nevada,
Area 51 in the distance.
Is it Nevada, the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
That's where Area 51 is.
Mike, you've just fucking...
Yeah.
You solved it.
That's why they built Area 51 there.
That's where the Stargate is.
Yeah, that's where the tunnels go, the caves.
The caves lead to Area 51 where the Stargate
Yeah.
is. Didn't they say as well that all the Area 51s around the globe, that's where the Stargates are? They built them over the top of the Stargates. So ours might be Porton Down, where we do, don't go there, it's really nasty, we do loads of weird experiments. But there's a Stargate under there.
There's all these hellish creatures that come in through it.
Yeah, Tory MPs usually.
Well, yeah, it's kind of smack bang in the middle, so if you wanted to get to any of the coasts, or... Well, it starts on one side and goes to the...
Technically, doesn't the river that goes through the Grand Canyon link Canada to America or something, down to the Gulf of Mexico or something like that? Or the Gulf of America, however you want to do it.
I'm just saying it might be a good central location.
Yeah, well,
To
coast to coast.
the Grand, so it begins in the northeast near the town of Page and the Utah border and extends westward for 277 miles, ending at the Grand Wash Cliffs near the Arizona-Nevada border. And then the Colorado River continues beyond that point. But the Grand Canyon, as a distinct geographic feature, ends at the Wash Cliffs.
Right.
So there you go.
277 miles.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And
quite
80%
impressive.
of that, how can that be 80% of it's forbidden? No fly zone.
But unless you're a black helicopter
Yeah.
or a plane. Sudden military presence or being approached by uniformed personnel while getting too close to certain landmarks.
So where are they coming from?
Yeah. And obviously rumours of a no-fly zone over specific coordinates, although there are no FA listings that confirm this publicly. FAA, sorry.
Not the Football Association.
Not the Football Association, the Federal Airline Authority, sorry. So these helicopters are often linked to the Department of Defence black projects, with some claiming that underground installations or reverse engineered technology storage facilities are located beneath the canyon floor. I put it to you, sirs, that these things are there and they've just realised, fuck, we haven't got to dig out how many 100 feet below the ground?
Yeah.
These are natural bunkers.
Caves
Let's
already
just
here.
put all our shit here and
Yeah.
no one will know it's here because these things are off limits. We'll just declare this, all the entrances, there's 8 entrances, they're all off limits.
Yeah.
We'll take some flamethrowers down, burn all the ant people.
Yep. Maybe we've been fighting ant people down there for fucking
Put
hundreds
some
of
hot
years.
water down there, boiling oil.
Why haven't we done that?
Imagine one of them ant people pins you down and it's fucking weird things on its head.
Oh.
Go
The
down
antenna.
your throat and impregnate you.
I'd be more worried about the big, what they called?
Well, it
Mandible.
clamps your head with them.
Oh yeah,
mandible.
Fucking clamps your head and then the fucking things on the top go down your throat and it fucking... And then you birth a colony of fucking ant babies out your exploding stomach.
Instantly.
Well, not long. It doesn't take long in Alien.
No, it doesn't. Time scaling for that's a bit off though, isn't it?
Well,
In a
It
lot
gets
of them.
faster and faster, doesn't it?
Yeah.
AVP, it's like it just happens. It's like that.
You know, in Alien, he gets to go home, have a nap.
Yeah.
Gets to go back to the ship, have a nap, get released, have dinner. All of a sudden, boom! That's a good fucking 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah. Well, perhaps he had a weak immune system. Do you know what I mean? Perhaps if you've, got a lot of vitamins in you, it grows quicker.
Oh, maybe drawing more off the body, like.
Yeah, if you've taken better care of
But he's been on a spaceship for like 12 months, and so he's just been eating the same goddamn gloop every
Yeah,
day.
he's barely alive.
He's just, yeah, he's he gets basic nutrients in some kind of gruel, doesn't he? Let's
Well,
face
they're
it.
eating proper food, you see it?
Yeah. I mean, that's because that's a celebration because he's all right.
Ah,
Maybe the rest of the time they're just on shit on the fucking gruel, the nutrient paste, the cornstarch.
what's his name says it's on me, doesn't he? It's his,
Yeah,
Dallas.
they're probably going to pay for their food,
Yeah.
so they have the cheapest shit that they can.
Well, I don't want ant babies exploding out of my anus. They can fuck off. Ant
Maybe they
people.
chewed the way out through your entire body, just devoured from the inside until you're just a pile of ants.
I hope we did wipe them out, is all I'm saying. Or we just keep one in a cage to experiment on. It says not tested on animals, but it said fuck all about
Ant people. Well, he could have made us more technologically advanced, but we're just going to rub shampoo in his eyes and
There's
see what
one-
happens.
There's one living ant person left. His life, his existence is tied to a wall, and various huge corporations pay giant sums of money to put shampoo in his eyes, give him drugs, experimental drugs,
Yeah.
force
Yeah,
feed him
yeah.
Coca-Cola, you know. Yeah. And so one day he's going to break free.
but why are we treating these enemies actually? Because they're meant to have helped humanity.
Because we are
Because
dicks.
we're
Yeah.
war bastards, man.
Yeah, that's true. Isn't it?
We're
Look,
born-
they
That'll
don't look.
teach
They
you.
don't look like us. They're not from round here, and quite frankly, I don't like the cut of their jib.
No, beat them, fucking exterminate them.
Down there with flamethrowers,
It's for
we
your
helped
own
you. We
good.
helped you.
we don't remember.
We're improving you with death.
We bring you democracy.
We helped
Yes.
you. We helped you. That'll teach you.
Just executing larvae,
Uh,
ant larvae, bang, bang.
well, you
Oh.
wouldn't need guns. We'd just pour boiling water down there.
Oh, I think we'd like to think we're going down with
We'd
flamethrowers at
use
least.
a nuclear weapon
Tactical
to boil the river. And it goes down
I
the
don't think we
cave.
need to deploy nuclear weapons at this
Oh,
point.
why not?
You know, I think we can just go down there with some
Why
flamethrowers
not?
and do the job.
Just one of them backpack ones. No, you know. Chuck one of them backpack ones in the river. It blows up outside the cave.
I tell you what we would do. We recruit an ant person, turn them, get them, convince them to carry a nuclear weapon into the centre of the hive, place it down, leave. It's on a timer. We don't tell him the timer is set for too long. It's too short for him to get away,
Well,
and we blow the fucker up from the inside.
that's a good plan. The thing is, we won't have to convince him though, because I've seen videos where boffins have hacked an ant and are telling it which way to fucking turn
Oh, there we go then.
with electronic signals.
Oh.
So we won't fucking have to convince him, Ben. We'll use some sort of technology and radio. We'll, like steering a little toy car, I'll walk him in there right up to the fucking Queen. Boom, bitch.
Right, Lister.
Yeah.
Like, what's he doing?
I was just thinking it'd be more fun to just give him shitloads of LSD and reprogram his brain.
Well, we
I was
keep
going
one-
MK Ultra on this. Sorry,
we
sorry.
keep wanting to do that too. You know, the one we experiment on.
All right, fair enough.
I think I feel. Shut up.
Here's some LSD.
Uh,
Here's the finest acid ever produced.
I write poetry. Fuck off, smacking the mandibles.
Write some now. Give me your best. You're on fucking.
See how much. Oh, we pause. It's fallen.
Oh no. So giants. We have done an episode on giants
Yep.
back in the day. But
Andre.
not on, sadly not
Oh.
Andre. R.I.P. Andre.
Yeah.
There's some versions of the story tie Kincaid's cave to the broader conspiracy that the Smithsonian destroyed thousands of giant skeletons across the US during the early 20th century to protect Darwinian evolution and mainstream history, damn it.
It does sound like the sort of thing they would do upon this discovery back then.
I can see people freaking out over it.
Smash them.
In this narrative, Kincaid's mummies were not only 8+ feet tall, but showed signs of elongated skulls and non-human traits, possibly Nephilim or extraterrestrials.
Giant alien overlords.
Yep.
Well, and if you go with
Anunnaki.
if you buy the theory that they influenced the Egyptians, so they've got all the Egyptian gear there, all the gold.
Could be ant people queens.
I like to think the ant people resisted the Anunnaki.
Imagine
the
if the ant
stage.
people really are some of the original beings from Earth. and somehow your modern day little ant is related to them, and think how many ants we just mercilessly kill. You know, you can go to any shop and buy ant powder, kill billions of them, probably trillions of them. Imagine if the big ones come back someday.
Yeah.
What horror is this?
Well, we've got flamethrowers now.
But if the big ones declare war on us, if they've been off,
So they've got
and
the
got all
same.
enlightened and come back with space weapons and
They've
Oh,
got
no.
the same strength as well as ants have.
exactly,
fuck
they can
yeah.
just fuck Chuck Carver in
Yeah.
the fucking face.
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
Good job about nuclear weapons, eh?
Tactical nuke them.
Tactical nuke.
Well, that's one of the opening scenes of the movie. Police patrol car drives up to the angry Ant-Man
Yeah.
and he throws him several streets over and it explodes.
It's right in itself. Let's get on it.
Yeah.
I
Do
hope,
it like a B movie.
I hope
horror.
the Ant Lords don't come back.
I think we wiped them out in the caves.
But I hope if some of them went off to the stars, they come back expecting we left millions of baby little ants.
Yeah.
You know, they've been trying to help us and that.
Well, they haven't been doing a very bloody good job,
Well,
have
they
they?
carry leaves about, waving them at us, going, look after the planet, dickhead. And we're like, burn it with fucking chemicals and water.
They're coming in my house, get rid of them.
Ugh. You're an
Yeah.
outside creature. If they come back, they're not going to be pleased.
No. No, they are not. But the same goes for any creature that's let. I mean, if the dolphin people come back and like, you did what to the oceans?
Yeah.
You know.
And there was that woman scientist who wanked one off
Yeah.
for ages and then
Well, they might spare
no,
her.
but he got suicidal, didn't he? Once
He
they
did.
Split up. And,
One of the flippers killed itself
yeah.
because it was in love with its trainer. They do fall in love with their trainers, apparently.
Especially if you wank them off every day.
They do encourage you to do that.
If
The
you live
dolphins,
with-
they're not dumb.
Well, just for a bit of background, what I'm referring to, listen to a famous experiment where they built a house that was full of water so these people could live with lived with them 24/7.
Weird.
And she wanked it off a lot. It was a proper experiment until people found out about the wanking off. And then it was shut down, but he'd obviously fallen in love with her and he was suicidal.
Oh Jesus.
Close his blowhole.
Closed his blowhole and drowned himself
Fucking
there
hell.
because they took away his hand jobs.
Yeah.
That's your precious science for your mind.
Yeah.
Leaves a trail of heartbreak in the latest research and cold hard data. What about love?
What if she was in love with the dolphin? We don't know.
She must have enjoyed it on some level.
Love's just a chemical imbalance.
I mean, every day
The
is
brain.
excessive. She must have loved it.
Oh, what a horrible love is just a chemical imbalance in the brain. Coming from the science officer, coming from Mr. Spock over here.
Well,
That's terrible.
I'd rather shag the dolphin than one of the ant people because it would just open up its anus, shoot out some eggs, would it? And you'll just have to wank on them and it would be something like that.
Yeah, it would, yeah.
Why are you not aroused, children? Oh, stop making that clicking sound in your face, you fucking ugly
Sorry,
bastard.
man. Sorry, Gaz, the only good bug's a dead bug.
Oh, man. Yeah, but she could overpower you, she could split your head off your body, throw you into
Got a Molotov cocktail.
the ceiling. I'm just trying to mate with her, Ben. I'm just trying to make friends when they come back.
Oh, so you're sucking up to the ant people then?
Suck it up, yeah, people.
Well, if they break in, I've got no choice. I mean, obviously, if I have a choice in the matter, I'll shoot myself the minute they come
I'm
back.
going to shout it, I'm Dory, and attack it with a bread knife.
Well, if I could rain fire down from, the flat window, I'd survive for a bit, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, so...
Anyway,
We could mount a heavy machine gun there.
we could definitely mount a machine
We're
with
not
that
gonna
window,
get one of
Mike.
them. The army surplus.
We're not that far away from the TA centre.
Ben's old TA, he's got contacts.
Get in there, I'll get you in there.
Based on our security systems in the news, I think we could just walk on and get one.
So don't you remember me?
Oh, remember, I'm in the system now.
Yeah, well, you are, and so am I. So I just show give my army number. They might let me in. You're on the system.
But I'm here to deliver the bog roll
Yeah, then we'll just take a heavy machine gun.
at 3 in the morning.
Yes.
When a soldier needs to shit, we're there.
Yeah. We heard you had diarrhea on this base. We are here.
We steal a machine gun and we fire it from the window. Okay. Well, hopefully the ant people won't come back.
Let's
Or the
hope so.
giants. Word against that. Oh yeah, because giants. Well, a lot of people do think giants are real. Apparently, there's some evidence. I don't know. I've never
A lot of them.
looked into it.
I think pretty much all the photos are fake. They've been proven to be faked
Right. Okay.
obviously by the skeptical community. But if I wasn't a skeptic, then I would say, well, that's what they want me to think.
Isn't it one of them stories? It's a bit like a giant flood. It's in lots of civilizations.
Every civilization's got its flood myth, hasn't it?
Mm.
And then Christianity ripped it off.
Aren't the giants in the Bible?
Nephilim, yeah. But again, that could be Christianity ripping it off.
And we know the Bible's factual.
Don't want to break this to you, but I don't think we can rely on the Bible as historical evidence.
That's a questionable approach.
I think it's a really, really good one, to be fair.
I don't know. Giants and angels.
Oh,
Made of
God.
eyeballs.
Giants and angels, fantastic. That's what we're going to put. Where are they now?
Oh, fucking grind their bones to dust, don't we?
Have we? Good.
And
Stops them fucking around with us, doesn't it?
and their bones are turfed with the soil and the blood of man's rampage through history.
Good.
Yeah. Fuck 'em. I don't know, I'd like a giant as a mate, a bodyguard.
Well, that'd be handy. Well, I mean, the best you've got's Kevin Nash, and he's fucked.
Giant. How giant's giant though? 8 foot.
I'd go for like between 7 and 8 foot. No one's like
Oh.
7 foot naturally, are they?
Oh,
Not
yeah,
many.
we got
Yeah, but
that.
not many people. But
Well,
the odd,
there
but
was a guy in the NBA who was 7'10". He looked like a fucking ghoul.
well, this is it. You're not designed to fucking cope with that, are you? Your back usually goes. They've always got bad
I
backs.
see what you. They're very few and far between, but there's never been an 8 foot person.
I think there
Unless
has.
There's one. Like, should we
I think
find
there's
out?
been a Chinese bloke.
Oh yeah, there is that massive
No,
Chinese
no,
bloke
he
who's
was-
like 9 foot,
I
something
don't
like
think he was
that.
9 foot. I think he was 8 foot.
Yeah, but he physically could not get around without a Zimmer frame and a stick.
The reason I'm saying 8 foot though is because didn't they say the
Yeah.
coffins were 8 foot?
They did. The coffins that went missing, then they found them, and then they said, we can't let you in there though, the building's full of asbestos. But presumably they haven't had that cleaned up yet. I don't know.
Hang on. What is it giving me basket? I put. It's
Tallest person.
tallest ever NBA player. Tallest ever.
Tallest ever person.
Yeah.
I thought that's what I'd, but the autocorrect went to the fucking NBA. Robert Wadlow, where's his height? For fuck's sake, why isn't that the first thing you can see?
Huh.
I don't care his age or anything else.
That's right.
8'11", so he was just
8
under
foot
9
11.
foot.
Jesus.
Yeah. So he was just under 9 foot.
So
tall.
who's the tallest person?
But he just looks like a freaky long human. Like, I think of a giant as being like, they're not skinny and weak looking. They're like,
Well, yeah, they're
Yeah.
built for the
for
size.
example, Shaquille O'Neal. He's only, in quotes, 7 foot tall, but he's built like a brick shit
Yeah.
house.
Yeah,
So imagine, because that guy looks like a
beanpole.
unwell beanpole. So imagine them being 8'11", 9 foot tall, and muscular and strong looking.
I was going to say Game of Thrones, but you don't watch that, guys.
No.
A reference, but.
So,
Well, any
I think that
stereotypical
sort of
giant,
size.
Well, yeah.
you know, be
How big are they in Game of Thrones? About that?
Big.
9
about
foot.
10 foot,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they're massive.
Yeah.
10 foot and built, you know. They can crush a person in their hands.
Imagine if they were, because they're look. My only rationale is, I'm sure I heard on Joe Rogan they say that they've recently found another type of human, you know, somewhere along in the evolutionary, and they're making new discoveries all the time. And like, we don't have a complete fossil. The
No.
fossil records are laughed because it's based on
What we found.
certain conditions that just happen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there could be all sorts of species, is what I'm saying. That, and there was giant, like we discussed earlier. There were giant sloths.
There were.
So why couldn't there be a
It's
giant
10 foot
people?
apes.
10 foot apes, Gigantopithecus.
Yeah.
And Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. So, I don't think giants, as daft as it sounds, is as out of the
No.
fucking out there as you may think. I don't, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but that then, I mean, I can see why archaeologists would suppress it because that completely throws out evolution if there's giants trotting around. But they can't. But that's the thing. They think they've got the line of evolution nicely mapped, haven't they?
Can you imagine at that sort of time, though, being quite a deeply religious society?
If you're a deeply religious society, you're cracking that, aren't you?
I can absolutely see them panicking and grinding them.
But it's in the Bible, so why would they?
Oh, that's a good point.
Would they have only done New Testament at that point in America? Because a lot of it's
Maybe
fringe
they
religious
just hurried
cults.
them away because they thought the Nephilim. They thought these are fucking relics of holy.
Well, this is well, the one chap was talking, the beardy glasses guy. I forget his name.
On what?
On one of the documentaries,
Oh.
he's written a book about this, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's suppressing biblical truth."
Right.
That's the whole scientific agenda. Is it has to suppress biblical truth.
Giants might help explain some of the temple building.
Well, I mean, if you've got an 8-foot tall dude who can,
You got footprints
Pyramids.
of them.
Yeah.
You got loads of them. They can lift heavy shit, and
well, if you've got like 3 of them can lift a big block up, then you're laughing.
well, times that by like you've got like a fucking squad of 250 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe times are plentiful. Maybe there's 500. Unleash the giants.
Well, yeah. Stick him in some armour,
Build some temples.
give him some spears, have a laugh with them. Go and conquer your enemies.
Oh, I'd hate to come across 2 of them mating. Oh, Christ.
Oh, please, you'd fuck the female.
I'd try, but I'd fall in.
Fall in.
Oh, what a horrible death.
You know, you
Like, remember that footage where the elephant sits on its
Yeah.
owner's head, yeah.
zookeeper's head, and his head just goes all the way in, up to the shoulders. If that could happen with a giant Nephilim female, and it got what a way I don't want to go out like that.
But I
The
thought
Bible
your
said-
epitaph was, "I'll fuck anything."
There's absolutely no way I could please a woman of that size.
Well, you'd have to use your penis and your hands, probably.
Let's be honest.
The Bible says they can get up to 40 feet, doesn't it?
40 feet, there's
Or was
no
it-
point.
Or was it 200 feet? Something ridiculous.
I couldn't tell you to work a fiction, Mike.
200 feet tall. Well, that's entirely different, isn't it? I don't want too many of them on the planet.
No, that would be inconvenient.
If they had a rave, we'd be sitting on the other side of the world,
Yeah.
bouncing up and
Yeah,
down.
we would be
For fuck's
earthquakes,
sake.
there'd be tsunamis.
Will
It's
they
no wonder
just-
we hunted them to extinction.
I wonder how we killed 200-foot tall giants.
Oh, we just hamstring them.
I suppose we go for the
Go for
Achilles heel.
Achilles heel, bring them down. Once they're down, that's it.
Gulliver's Travels style.
Yeah.
Poison.
Poison, maybe.
We got to sleep.
They have, and you can go, "Oh, we surrender. Here's a big vat of like liquid to drink. It's just the most poisonous thing we've got." You know, here's some beer. Have a beer
Drink
on
this. It's not poison.
It's not paraffin, honestly.
Ignore the skull and crossbones on the side of the barrel.
But just as he's lifted the cup to
Yeah.
his face, and we're like, it's not paraffin. Like,
And the dissolving corpse of the person that fell in there. Ignore that.
he's just lifted it to his face, and a flaming arrow hits his cheek. It's not paraffin, honestly. Just drink it.
What are you doing? Fucking
Another one on his forehead. Oh, fuck it. Shoot the cup. And then you've got a flaming giant running round.
Yeah, that's massive
With his
havoc
beard
for a
on
start.
face.
Yeah.
With his beard and face on fire.
Well, yeah, because he'd have a beard, wouldn't he? Because he's not shaving.
No.
Where's he getting a razor big enough?
Well, people probably enjoyed it when they shaved, though. 'cause
Dragon Claw.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. Well, people probably loved it and collected the shavings. You could make blankets.
Oh,
and
God,
clothes
yeah,
for
yeah.
Weeks and days.
So why would you be killing them when they're so vital to the economy?
I don't know, it's the Bible, innit? Kill anything that moves.
Oh, yeah, no love like Christian love. So, conclusion. In conclusion, myth, mistake, or manipulated history. So, this is the purely sceptical side now, the
Or
side
all
that's-
of it.
or all of it. There is no academic or archaeological proof of G. in Kincaid's cave or its contents. However, the story persists and grows because it feeds into a deeper desire, the belief that history is more mysterious, interconnected, and deliberately obscured than textbooks admit. In an age where access to information is tightly controlled and trust in institutions is waning, no shit, the legend of Kincaid's cave is no longer just a tale of ancient relics. It is a symbol of forbidden knowledge and the ever-present question: what are they hiding in the Grand Canyon?
Yeah? I think it's a fair question to ask.
We'll never know.
What's with the black helicopter? No,
We
won't.
we won't. Let's use Occam's razor, most simplest explanation. It's just a really maybe there's these structures in the US military's thought they'd make good bases, so we'll just block off some of it. We'll put no-fly zones around so no one can see what we're doing, and we'll just put some fucking gates up so people come in through the sides. Perfect fucking fallout shelter. No one's bombing the Grand Canyon. No one knows it's here.
Get some snipers in case any silly cunts fall in.
Maybe some snipers, maybe some Apaches. We'll launch them at the mountain. It'll be sick.
Yeah.
Like a thing will come down. It'll fly out. It'll be
Like
fucking.
James Bond.
It'll be
films,
sick
and-
as shit. We'll make a proper James Bond villain base in the Grand Canyon. We're not going to tell anybody about it. And we're going to say that anyone that does believe in it is a fucking conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. I think that's probably the most likely.
Or they just
However,
cordon it off to prevent people from dying.
That's quite
There's nothing
likely as
there.
well.
That's also fairly likely.
However, I'm officially getting up the fence and saying it's ant people, it's giants, it's aliens, it's all the weird shit, it's everything. It's a Stargate, it's everything.
It's all
Dragon spine.
Dragon spine,
It's not a dragon as well, is it?
it's all of it.
Oh, but he had a.
Oh, it's at least some of it.
He had a flat Earth hat on.
No, I'm not having no flat Earth involvement. Throw enough shit at the wall, some of it's true, some weird shit going on. You don't send Apaches for hitchhikers.
Nah.
Hitchhikers, you know what I mean?
Unless, of course, they're coming up to the entrance of your secret government military installation that no one's supposed to know about.
Yeah, then you send up.
And you've probably got a big metal door at the entrance of the cave. It's got to look quite obvious that it's a secret government installation. And you know what? Let's just pop the Apache out the side of that mountain.
Yeah.
No, just go swing around at them. Just swing around.
Yeah.
And they'll go, oh, fuck that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going with ant people.
Because let's face it, if that thing did fire at you, like, no one's coming to find you. Where are they? Oh, they went missing the Grand Canyon. Oh, we can't go in that bit.
Yeah. We looked.
We
You just
looked.
have to trust us.
Yeah, we can't go in that bit. We had a look from the air. You know, the military had a look. They couldn't see anybody.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I'm on the fence, obviously.
What about the secret military base explanation? Surely that you might lean off the fence slightly on that, and that's the reason why.
What do you mean?
Well, the fact that it's just a base, bunker, whatever, that they've put in the caves already there, and the reason that 80% of it's cordoned off is because that's where the exits are and entrances, and anyone that gets too close, they just, send up something to warn them off, and jobs are good. And,
I'm probably leaning towards there's nothing there, but
I mean, the Kincaid...
there's no evidence. This Kincaid guy, this story, there's no evidence he existed.
There's a portrait of Megatron. See what
I need more evidence,
fair enough.
but but I'm on the fence. I'm not committed either way.
What if Megatron's in there,
Could be.
and that's where they don't let us in?
Well,
Maybe Transformers 1 is true.
the original telling of the Transformers, they came here millions of years ago.
Well, I was thinking of the film with, the Michael Bay movie where they know they're there because they got Megatron in
Well, yeah.
ice.
Yeah, he's on ice somewhere. Who knows?
He's there.
It could be pareidolia because I've been playing a lot of Transformers games recently, and that's proof that the whole thing's a bit pareidolia because it's just built on myth and bullshit and bollocks. But
Yeah.
I'm still going with ant people, aliens, giants, all of it.
Right. Smithsonian cover-up.
Yeah,
Full conspiracy works.
Kilcade was Hillary Clinton.
Well, she was probably around at this point.
Yeah, fucking
1909. She's a reptilian, isn't she?
dragon
She'd
queen.
just been living as somebody else.
Hey, to them 5 ice agents that are listening, come on, one of you must get close to her one of these days. Find a reason to raid the place.
She's Hillary Hinton in the scenario. In her previous life.
What do you think?
I think there might be a base there. I don't know about the Kincaid stuff. That's iffy on evidence in it because it was the only paper. No one picked it up. But then you can also say, well, it's a conspiracy. They've
What
covered
about
it
the
up.
Egyptian names?
The Egyptian names is weird, right? That's weird.
It's weird, isn't it?
That's strange. The Horus Mount, the Temple of Set, Isis, whatever.
But then, if you believe some conspiracies that the US and everything, it's all designed like ancient Egypt, and
The pyramid on the dollar bill,
you've got
the Washington Monument.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't forget, obviously, the Grand Canyon is actually a path to Africa.
Oh, when the continents were all joined.
Yeah, so the Stargate's there now to get round there. Oh shit, this
Stargates.
used to be the path to Africa, but now it's all drifted apart. How do we get round that? Stargate.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So maybe, as we said earlier, maybe they said in the documents that all Area 51s around the world, whatever country's version of Area 51 is located where these Stargates are. So does that mean that the caves run for X amount of miles to Area 51 out in the Nevada desert?
Well, it ends in Nevada, doesn't it? So it's possible.
So, like Porton Down, for example, in the UK, is that where our Stargate is, or is it Stonehenge? Is that why no one's allowed near Stonehenge apart from on the solstice, which is today?
We haven't got one. We're not cool enough.
No, but all the ancient monuments, you could argue, that they predate modern man, don't they? I mean,
Ours is probably
not modern man, but you know what I mean, on modern
Neolithic.
age, or Neolithic.
It's probably in the basement of Buckingham Palace or something.
What about the warehouse or the boxes? You think every country's got a warehouse full of boxes of forbidden shit they've acquired over the years?
Yeah, but all
I imagine so.
Alien artifacts.
I reckon the Vatican's got a few.
Mm.
The first page
Yeah.
of the Bible. This work is fictitious, and any thanks to any living person, living or
Yeah.
dead, is.
My dearest Candy.
Yeah, I mean, is it just all just something to keep us preoccupied by not looking at what's really going on? Is that all conspiracy theory? The fact that someone's pulled this from a paper in 1909, and it's only sprung up again in recent years, but someone somewhere has found this thing. It might be completely fictional, you don't know. I'm assuming the paper's been found, they ran this thing. And you're like, well, and then all of a sudden you've got aliens and all sorts, and Bigfoots and...
Yeah, but like Gaz said, yellow journalism, isn't it? They'll write about any old shit.
It was a thing at the time.
I need 1,500 words. I've got to get 1,500 words.
That's where all these like cowboy stories and things come from that are over exaggerated.
Yeah.
And, you know.
More
One
compelling
guy took-
storytelling.
Yeah. You can sell a few of these fucking papers because no one will know. How could they know? Places we're talking about are so far apart. No one from there is ever going to go there and speak to someone. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. Anyway, I still think aliens.
I don't see why the Egyptians and that couldn't have made it to America.
Huh?
Maybe not in massive numbers, but maybe some of them.
Would have they
I know.
needed refrigeration?
Well, that's a valid point. I mean, I don't know how advanced they are. No, they'd have had dried food, wouldn't they, for sea voyages? But they're going further than they've ever gone before. Some mad bastard always goes further than anyone's ever gone before.
Always ends-
Someone always does.
always
well,
ends up
numerous
going wrong,
people-
though, doesn't it? Like everyone ends up killing each other, and the food gets infected, and
But then, you know, maybe they're all like, oh God, we've only got like another 2 weeks left. All of a sudden you bump into America.
but by that point you're so sick of bumming each other. I mean,
It always turns to bumming, doesn't it? Especially when you're on a ship.
well, good old
That's why I'll never go on a cruise.
no. I don't want to get bummed by an octogenarian.
I bet you can get swingers cruises where that could happen. I'll guarantee you can.
Well, on that.
On that bombshell. Thanks for listening. I've been Ben. Do as thou wilt, love is the law, and every single one of you is a star.
I've been Mike, thanks for listening. Peace out, may the force be with you.
I've been Gaz, 3-bit talent. Goodbye.